What's up, besties? Happy NFP Friday! Happy NFP Friday! Woo! It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. It's also, last day of the week. No, I did not trade yesterday or the day before, like I said on my stream ahead of time, right? So, missed you guys, but I'm very happy I took those days off because if I know beforehand, right, that we're going to have small bodied candles here, that implies, consolidation on hourly time frames, and I'd rather not trade this, right? Rather not trade this type of New York AM session action, right? Or even this. I'd rather trade this kind of action. So we had NFP, we running higher. I was overall thinking more bear side, if we sort of wicked inside this 4-hour third time, but that's not happening. So we're likely just going to go back up to buy side, or just sort of stay within the range. I don't really have any sort of bias. I don't know. I'm going to put a little poll up actually. Akir Ryder says Tanya is insane. What a way to start the day. I'm insane, huh? Weirdos. Okay. Are you bullish, or what's your bias? What's your bias? We're going to do a giveaway at the end of the stream. You give away another MyFinna Futures Starter Plus Plan 50K account. Let's see here. Bullish, bearish, neutral. How to participate? Later in the stream, the end of the stream, I'm going to send out like a Google form. What the heck? Yeah, my glasses are really dirty. That's what I was trying to see before. I was like, what's up? Hope you get so rich to do a Lambo giveaway. One day, one day. Yeah. So let's see here. Let me just... I gotta get down to business today. I mean, Tuesday was kind of the best day of the week for me, for sure, because it looked expansion, right? Monday was break-even day. Tuesday was really good. Wednesday, Thursday I took off. Now it's Friday. So remember, like, if I'm coming in here, let's see what's the bias, by the way. Let's see. 42% said bullish. This is just where I think we'd go for bullish. I wouldn't even put so much. CES. It came all the way back up to like those London lows. From a few days ago where I was like, that's sell side. Well, came back there. Most people say, well, it's pretty even right now for the bullish bias, bearish bias. So, okay, 3 minutes until open. Yeah, let's see how we open. We're not gonna rush into anything. It's Friday. There's not really any kind of manipulation, meaning to the downside, to think there's gonna be so much upside. But also NFP. If I come in without a bias on NFP, it's typically not that great. I mean, essentially, we already hit my weekly target on Tuesday is what happened. So. Okay, I was right. I'm kind of interested in that one then. If we get further sell side eventually. Okay. We just retraced so much within here where it's like annoying. You know, if we're bearish, then that's annoying to work with, right? Because you just want it. If you're bearish, you just want it to sort of like wick here for the hourly, not this huge close above a fair like displacement. So if I'm actually like continuing, if it like sort of inverts fair value gap on the 15, then I think I'm going to demand that for more downside. It's like it needs to invert on the 15 and change the state of delivery and then go for here. Otherwise, I think we can accumulate more. What's next week's news? There's nothing until Wednesday. FOMC minutes. Oh god, and then CPI's on Thursday, which is fun. So, yeah, we'll see. This is the first minute of the day, just passed. We're not really doing much. We're retracing back into the leg, move up. No setup. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna demand for more. If more sell side is true, but it'd be erratic and crazy if it does take this out, honestly. Let's see. I'll label this something else on ES because that is like a mitigation block, order block, I don't know. It's a previous sell side. I mean, it could technically be a breaker on the lower time frame on the 15. So we'll end up seeing if that is the start of the reversal. I don't know what people are saying that there is an SMT. I don't see any SMT here. Someone mentioned it, but also you guys love that word. People love the word SMT, SMT this, SMT that. There's nothing there. They both did not reach as high. So it's just like, if you're too reliant on that, it's not going to make for a good trade, right? If you're not supposed to start out with that as an idea. Like I say this often, but it's like when you're making soup. You add too much salt, it's going to be a bad soup, okay? So if you add too much reliance on SMT for your trade idea, which is just divergences, it's going to be a bad trade idea. Oh, yeah, I want to check out, is there any, I don't think there's a 10 a.m. news, right? No, there's no more news for today. Welcome. Welcome, Dave. Okay. So, what we gonna do? We need to ask the chat for signals. Let's try to see if we can pass an account on the chat. I'm not shorting when there's so many BCs below, and I also don't really trust this as a place to buy. It's in a premium. Buying in a premium and higher time frame still isn't really confirmed bullish. This next hourly, we'll see if this forms an FEG, but I wouldn't really put too much emphasis on it, really. I don't know. I think we could chop more. I'm sure we traced way too much for the bear side, honestly. We'll see what happens. next 20 minutes or so. Nothing on the daily here. Like no daily SIBI. 4 hour here. So we'll see in the next 20 minutes what ends up happening. Are we going to close above? Unlikely more buy side, but I don't know if you'll be able to frame a good RR trade. Let's see here. So chat is pretty much 50-50, bullish and bearish as well. I got chopped up heavy yesterday. Any advice to know when to stay away from days like that? Day before NFP, bro. Not worth it. Day before CPI. I said on Tuesday, I even said on Monday, you guys, I said I'm not trading Wednesday or Thursday. Just with experience, just take that as your build. You just built some experience, right? What's the point? What's the point of trading in this? Now, some people are like, I made so much money. I mean, or like, I made money yesterday. Okay. Sure, if you took it took yesterday's high and then 1 minute shift or whatever, and ES, SMT, whatever it was. But the rest of the day it's ugly, right? If still more times than not it's going to be ugly, and it's more likely than not that it's going to be a hard environment to trade in, and it's more likely than not you'll have a losing trade. So I don't try to be a hero. Yeah. Like you want to trade during, I'd rather trade during this type of action during New York AM session than this kind of action, right? This was the New York AM session here and here. This one stayed like within the day's range the day before. You're just losing. It's some people want to trade every day, but then like you end up trading and you lose money, and then you lose progress, right? You lose an account, or like you just lose some profit. It messes up with your mental. It's also exhausting to watch this. I didn't even open up the charts until like just to check on my phone like later in the day. It's exhausting. So first 15-minute candle is about 50% of the way through. Let's see here. My advice is just simply do whatever works best for you, okay? That's what works best for me. So far it's holding up, you know? What the 950 macro entails. I was watching the ICT mentorship the other day, and he just stayed on the 15-second the whole time. Oh my goodness. That's very tiring. You're watching so many candles print then, right? Okay, Tesla is up 3%. Amazon is up 3%. Google is up 1%. Apple's flat. Nvidia is up 1.2%. Microsoft's up 0.5. Yeah, so Morgan Stanley analysts rated Amazon as overweight, projecting 2024 revenue. So they increased their price targets on Amazon, and Amazon is up 3%. Their earnings in 20 days to 24th. Okay, let's see. ES at the same time. Let's see ES. This is concerning to me, right? If this was going to be any good as a bearish roadblock, it should have quickly moved away from it. The fact that it's, staying here, being bought up now in a bullish one, means it's likely just not going to end up holding it down. I'll just go for this buy side if I was long. Which one is stronger? ES is up 0.7 and NQ is up 1.2%. There's nothing here so far. We're just literally ranging. It's not like it had any sort of 1 minute shift to the buy side either. So kind of boring. Tesla is up 3.3. I really need to see this 4-hour close. I'm pretty much waiting for that till 10, I guess. We end up wicking all the way down up to here. That would be kind of good. But other than that, I don't really have much of an idea right now at the moment. Just fine. If you're neutral and you don't have an idea yet, then you just wait for more information until something's like jumping out on the page for you, right? There are some times where literally I am eager to get into a trade where you have to be a little careful, right? Because that might show some overconfidence, but nonetheless, it's confidence. Or there are times where I like an afternoon trade kind of look at my phone, I'm like, oh yeah, this fits my criteria, and I kind of like literally rush to the computer, right? This is nothing like that. So, or I'm so confident I live tweeted on Twitter, right? Like that was kind of funny last week. Literally wrote like, this is definitely worth a try. So obviously I'm gonna try it. But right here, this was whack. So I wouldn't mind. It comes down into here. I wouldn't feel any sort of FOMO towards it either. Like even then, bearish isn't completely confirmed. It would just be simply coming back into a discount of the leg up. We need some more obvious for downside, because it can totally just be stupid and chop or grind higher. I can see that happening actually. It's sort of enticing some shorts and then just grinding higher. But I can see anything happening. See how this 4-hour closes. This is the 15-second chart. This is also pretty ugly. Point is that also, if you don't see anything on the higher time frame, you don't go down to lower time frames like that. Then you'll get enticed into more trades and over trading and seeing things that aren't there. So, first 15-minute candle of the day was like this, just a retracement. Nothing like that seemed so large and displacing where you'd think, oh, we're taking back the whole move, you know, but nothing of that matter so far. So, gotta stay safe. So far, so good, just not taking a trade yet. It's like, that's ugly. I'm gonna go to my assistant literally said, I hope prices will behave beautifully today. No, and you can, I really don't think so, right? My assistant, you guys, is not a trader, but he's learning more about the markets just simply by coming to the streams every day. But literally, you could tell when it's not gonna be that great, because if it retraces this much into your bearish, it's not gonna be good action. Yeah. There's lack of displacements. It's not going to be good action. Like if you were bearish, just literally just ran to like here already, then retracement, then down. Nothing. There's nothing of that indication right now. It's sort of just grinding slowly lower, retracing into this area, you know. So I'm not in any rush. Let me think for a moment. Yeah, I almost bought, I probably will though. I almost bought tickets to Miami in like 2 weeks. I think I might go. Just for a couple nights, for a weekend, for a concert. We'll see. Today I'm going to a concert, actually. I'm excited. At Radio City Music Hall. I'm going to see Gracie Abrams. Her dad, like, wrote and directed Star Wars, like one of the newer ones in, like, 2015. Like, a director, producer. So, shout out to her dad, so that she could write music for us. Oh my goodness. I doubt, like, yeah, it's mostly girls listen to that music. And on Monday, actually, this is why I love living in New York City. I literally just went to Madison Square Garden on Monday. I decided that at like noon or something because I saw Maisie Peters was like performing there. That's another artist I like. So, 8 minutes left. I mean, the ES one looks weaker. Certainly. Not much of a displacement to the downside though, so kind of annoying. We'll continue watching. Nothing. It's so annoying. But hey, you gotta sit with it. It's like really shaping your experience and or strengthening the neural connections in our brain responsible for self-control and patience, right? In our prefrontal cortex. So it's good. It's good practice. You practice not pressing the button, which should be like 90% of the time, right? You should only be pressing the button 10% of the time when you're ready, when you have confidence. I'm not really having such confidence in it yet. We'll see how this 4 hour closes on ES. Maybe I do find a short. I'm not sure because look how much the daily's like this right now. I don't see too many times when, you know, the bottom is like that. The candle's just straight up like that with no wick bottom. That we retrace all the way there? I don't know. It's more, it would have been better if it was like an abnormal wick. The downside. What can I do? Six minutes until this 4 hours done. There's no SMTs yet. 15? No. I'll literally be happy if we do close below this 50%. There's no FOMO yet. That's what I'm waiting to happen. There's like a displacement, which it looks like it might be giving us on the 5, right? There's a displacement here now on the 5. Well, we'll see what this next 5 minute does. I'd like it to be creating a 5 minute fair value gap. So let's find out. It's also like going to be the last 5 minutes of this 4 hour. Now I'm just sort of sifting through time frames to see if there's anything cleaner. Yeah, no rush. Pretty much the last 1 minute candle, 2 minutes. gave a decent drop. I'd probably want to short ES instead if I like look to short. Probably be something like that. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't run without me, but definitely want to wait until this next 5-minute candle, what it does. And if it does start distributing lower, then I'll just have to go on a lower time frame. It's fine. Yeah, it is. Been there before. It's totally fine. I'm actually quite happy then, because now that's looking good. That's looking pretty good. For maybe we get down here. I don't know. We'll see. Continue watching NQ. Right, and this is where the 15-minute change in state of delivery would happen. I'm actually quite happy, even though I didn't take it, right? This is finally good. We're getting some displacements, and, you know, we're probably going to create a balanced price range then to go for more downside. I'm just preparing myself for that fact. Okay. Okay, so this 4-hour is for NQ. Indeed. That's why I wait for the close. So wild. Okay. Now the decision is trying to find what kind of entry I'm going to find. It's going to be tough. Let's see. 1 minute. Closing there. Closing on the 5 there. You know, we could totally... Thing is, you can totally retrace like CE of the wick or something, which would be actually here. Actually, I don't know. Let's see. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, 179. Okay. Around that. I'm telling you, I'm going to be happy if this closes below. Then I'll simply find something better. Like, it's going to be a better type of situation. I'm probably going to go for here. Honestly, why not? What kind of, like, measured move is that, though? Totally possible. Okay. See what happens here. Yes, the next candle was a nice down close as well. I have to figure out what kind of entry I'm going to find and frame a risk. Okay. I don't see why not, yeah. The next 15-minute candle is probably going to continue bleeding. Let's see. Yeah, ideally I see this happen. Something like that. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. We'll see if we retrieve something here. Be more interested probably in the upper fair value gap there. Some discount. Kind of debating whether or not you want to take ES. Pretty much just marking up premium and discount. Waiting to see. NQ definitely weaker. All it did was retrace into this little 2-minute. So many sippies above. I don't know, I think like on ES it looks cleaner if it retraces here. It does. It's like your stop would also be above CE of that wick. Yeah, it's worth a try, honestly. See if it retraces. How it sort of reacts within this 5-minute. It's worth it to try it out. So I'll see. Okay, well, I have my limit there, but we'll see if it gets there. So far, NQ inverted this on the 2. On the 1. That's totally fine. Hey, if we end up closing below this, I'm going to be quite still happy about it. It didn't fill me on ES, so not anything at the moment. Actually, totally fine. Also, if I just wait, then I'll give you more confirmation. Okay. Probably go for NQ then, honestly. We'll see. See if I get some kind of idea here. Yeah, ES did not fill me, so. It didn't get up here, right? How many ticks? Like 2 points, 2.5 points. That's fine. I'll be pretty happy if we have a displacement here now. I'll just simply join there. Let's see. Which we are, honestly. Okay. We're up. We're still up on the day. Yeah. Probably gonna. I'm gonna start hunting on NQ. You have to go to the 15-second at this point. It's just bleeding lower. My target is down here, but you know, gotta wait. $400 points. Totally possible. But like I said, you have to really on NFP, if you see that your stop's going to be like 50 points, you just have to take way smaller leverage, right? All right, I'm just gonna have to wait more for some sort of FEG. We had the tiny one here. Decisions. It's like you can see me just sighing because it's a freaking fast market. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just have to freaking short that. If that's like a crazy. I mean, I have to though. Seeing the two. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it. All right, I'm trying that short right here. It's a wide stop, but it's going to be a wide take profit. So, and the market's moving very quickly. So we'll see. Rather just be in it. Already down 7 points, but that's how it goes, right? 7 points is nothing. Okay, so I'm in the position. We'll see how it goes. I'd be aiming for like all the way down here. So, and dog type vibes. Yep, it's wicking now. This is 50%. I'd like it to reject here. Let's do this so I can see better. It's honestly not bad. I'm down just around 15 points right away, but I knew that I was going just like the first tap into this little 2-minute. Except that I could retrace to here. I'm not going to add more. I have enough risk on because it's a wide stop, but I am looking for a lot more downside. So we'll see. Next 4 hour 10:15 mental game reminder. Yeah, the next 4 hours should really just start distributing more. So and I'm prepared to hold this. If we're gonna go down, I'm prepared to hold it for like an hour. I don't would want it to go all the way down here. If it comes all the way up to my stop, then we're not gonna go all the way down there, you know? So happy with my thought process. Well, let's see. On this 3-minute, it shouldn't really. Let's see. The 3-minute actually looks pretty good. Where it's rejecting CE. Yeah, this candle closes. Should reject it. Close below it. If it doesn't, then I'm prepared to take the stop out. Right now I can't do anything. Just wait. Yeah, I actually like that. Yep. Close below this. Yeah, I don't think we should come all the way back up here. If I do, then I'm probably wrong. That's not looking good for me. So we just wait. Ah! Yeah, just staying calm, honestly, is important because, honestly, yeah, if it looks bad for me. Looks bad. Stopped out. Alright, now I just gotta wait. I wanted, like, continuing to run, but no, I don't feel like I chased it or anything, but I wanted a huge run to the downside, so now I don't really do anything, I guess. To wait. Okay. And 4 micros, down $500. There's no reason to do that. Not annoying. But hey, if we have an SMT here with ES, I'll look again to short, but right now, nothing. That's just what NQ is going to do to you sometimes. Okay, let's see here. Still bearish. Just retrace into this fair value gap, but so I'm just waiting for, I don't know, some kind of further downside lending of its hand. Taking my hand off the mouse for a little break, though. It's gonna be mad funny if that like stopped me out and now it's just gonna run to the downside again. That's like, oh, SMT. More downside. I mean, that's fine. I'll just then enter something else. And it would be like actually fine as well. Because it wicked 50%. If it ends up inverting this, I'll probably try it again. To be quite honest with you. I'll be ready. No inversion yet. No inversion yet. That is an inversion. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Alright, I'm in this trade. My bad. So annoying for the OCS. Okay. I'm in this trade because I inverted this. My stop will be, again, it's like, yeah, I don't think it shouldn't come all the way back up here again, but I don't want to keep such a bad stop. I'll put one stop in right now, just to, it's a fast market. But I don't think it should come back up in here, right? Where's the 30-second displaced here, right? Anyway, it is going lower. Oh my god. Okay. I gotta be so focused right now. Up like 20 points. I do think we're gonna go lower. I think that was fake support, you know? That's what I was looking at. That bounce into 50%, rejected, the inversion happened. Right here was like 2 ticks below. I thought that was good enough. I am bearish in the SMT. So yeah, this is a wild reaction right away. I'm up about 25 points. I have to be really, really good right now on my focus though. I think I'm just gonna hold until, this would be first target, I would think. Where's the new low of week? What's ES doing? It's fine. I'm sure I can figure out a better stop out here. It's 109 is better. Fine, 110. So we're distributing lower on the 15. If I want actually to work out in my favor, right, I want the next 15-minute candle to, you know, distribute lower. It shouldn't really come all the way back up there. If it wants to be annoying, then I'm happily, wants to chop, then I'll happily like get stopped out and just kind of like call it a day then. But I want fast moves lower, so. What's this high here? That's what I'm looking at. Because if 3 PD arrays fail, you're effed, right? It'll be like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's fine. 108.25. If it comes all the way back up here, I'm like fine with being wrong then. And then I'll just call it a day. But, you know, you had an inversion, order block, fair value gaps. Shouldn't come all the way to there again. Yeah. You have an fair value gap here right now on the 1. Did we invert this? Not yet, but probably soon. So let's start seeing distributions to the downside. Yeah. Okay. I just have to focus on my take profits now, right? So I mean, I still think N dog. Is that so bad? I want it all the way down here. I don't think that's so bad. Let me think. 50, 300. That would be like a 400-point trade, right? 400-point trade. Then everyone will call you greedy if you're doing that on the live stream, right? I think first target being here is good. Get back 100, get 100 points, probably lock in half. So let me freaking put that in because it's gonna happen quickly, right? What are you doing? Yes, new low day, nice. Yeah, now I'm just pondering where 3 PD arrays fail. Am I having anyone here? Look how my friend who's a vet is sending me a freaking look how fat this dog is. She's a vet. Can't look at that. I was just checking if my assistant sent me something. Oh my god. This is mad stressful because it's just like large ranges. Now I'm sure everyone's like, yes, SMT, new low day, and Q not. Just give it some time. Just retracing here. It is making me think though, like, where did 3 PD arrays fail? Can I already put this back at break even? Can I add? It's a tough situation. Okay, it's NFP. 1, 2, 3, probably can. Because you want it to just continue distributing. So yeah, I'm probably gonna put a break even now. Up 40 points. Add 1 to my position maybe? I don't know. It's hard to do that in front of an audience, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Stop is at break even. We're looking for 100 points here. At 19,972.75. Even here. I'll see how it reacts here. Looks good. Honestly, I'm very much debating adding more to my position here. Like maybe 1 contract. I'll add 1 contract. Pyramid. Here, I think that's the first time I pyramided on live stream. Yeah, I'm risking now like 8 points. It's a time to pyramid. It's just reacting quite nicely to this 30-second now. If I end up getting stopped out, then I'll just kind of just go home for the day. Where I pyramided was 37.25. Maybe I'll take 1 off a new low day. I don't know. Kind of don't want to. It's not that much. I'm kind of growing impatient here, but just remembering we are following order flow. It's not just going to drop like 400 points to your target right away. It's not going to drop 100 points right away. Anyway. Friday. Yeah, new low day. Hey, that would be kind of interesting. Yeah. I think this candle's gonna turn red, you know. Which I kind of do. I don't see why we would just stop here on NFP Friday. This is where we opened up for the day, 6 p.m. Low, 6 p.m. low. This is where 6 p.m. opened. Yeah, so I kind of like this area for a first target. I don't care that much about this. I like this area. 972. Probably take 3 off there. Yeah. Or get stopped out for negative 8 points. Like, it's a pretty nice RR at this point. Oh, God, help us all. Mad, frightening here. Not frightening, but like stressful for sure. 972. And I'm telling you, if I get stopped out, then I'm pretty much just gonna be like, whatever, it's gonna chop. And I'm gonna just close the stream out. Oh, and then we're gonna do the giveaway. Don't let me forget. Oh my god. Mad annoying that it closed like that. ES is much weaker. Should be fine still. Looking bad. Like 10 points away from my stop at this point. 14 points. Oh my god. That's crazy. You guys see this candle? Is there something happening right now? It's like, there's no news right now. But hey, okay, that was something crazy. No? And this should probably be the next high. If we end up going lower, I'm definitely trailing my stop to this high. That's crazy. Definitely weird action here. A little weird. We're not. I'd like this to invert quickly again. Otherwise, I might get stopped. See, there's no 1 minute FEGs or anything, so I should probably just go on the 1. Entered on the 1, so 1, 2, 3 PDRs. Yeah, they would fail here. I'm like, I'd be okay to get stopped out here. I want a fast market to the downside. I don't want chop. I'm just like, this market's kind of annoying me. I'm too bearish for my own good. Yeah, ES is just chilling. So, come on, NQ. We need more downside. I'm actually totally fine with this being my stop. Like I said, this is balanced. I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Don't let me, like, try again. Fake support. Fake ass support over there at the lows. Right now, I'm literally just like hands off the mouse. I can't do anything right now. Bum, bum, bum. Risking 8 points. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. I'm just like, you know, taking my hands off because there's nothing for me to do except just wait. I don't want to click around and get more nervous and whatever because I'm already, it's enough. Why is it like this? There we go. More of myself is here. I want 972. Mother effers. My God, I'm so. Bum, bum, bum. Why are you dilly-dallying, NQ? Like, already drop already, come on. Jeez. This 15-minute candle's gone nowhere. 7 minutes left. Downside, let's go. Let's not do this. Took the high, wicking, closing back inside the range. Next candle on the 5 should definitely go to the downside. If it's gonna be any good. Literally feel like so bored. It's wild. I'm feeling anxious for no reason. It's an 8-point stop, but it's just mad annoying how it's just dilly-dallying. I'm so serious. Like, don't let me get into another trade if this gets stopped out. It's a high here. Yeah. And then if it gets to my first target, you guys, literally what I'm gonna do is start the giveaway. Wait, no, it's actually really bad to multitask. I take that back. The giveaway will be at the end, whatever the end of the trade is. There's money on the line, so freaking annoying. Okay, bro, next 5-minute candle better go to the downside. You listening to me, NQ? No, ICT literally says, like, don't talk to the candles. He told me that. He's like, stop talking to the candles. Maybe if I, like, tell them harder and harder, like, yo, it's time to drop, then maybe they'll start listening to me. But anyway, this 5-minute candle, I really would like it to distribute a downside. If it goes to the upside, then I'm just cooked. That's not a good start to that candle at all. So let's see if I'm cooked. I'm probably cooked. Nope, that's not good. Hands off the mouse, really. All right, I'm done for today. NQ, you're a little bum today. Damn. It's just gonna come chop up. Negative like 600 on the day, but whatever. On Tuesday was plus 1700, but like, hey, that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. I'm not gonna don't let me get into another trade. This doesn't really mean anything for each side. I think we're just gonna chop. I'm gonna start the giveaway now for you guys. So, I don't even think I'm tilted. It's just like a fast market. And then you get some technical difficulties, and then you have to switch, like, make sure everything's good. Ugh, so annoying. Okay. I really don't know. I don't care either. If you want to be annoying, then you want to be annoying. Watch there be people be like, I took this on the 15-minute and played out perfectly or something. Yeah. I don't really care. So, okay. First name. If it's not distributing lower by 1040, like, what is it gonna do? Nothing. First name, YouTube name, email that you use to sign up for My Funded Futures. I'm a little heated just because I don't know. It's like you wait for the whole thing to happen and then it confirms, you wait for the confirmation and what? And then it decides to just stop. For what reason? Just whatever, it's NFP, but that's gonna happen on NFP though, so it's where it's like after the stream's done, I'm definitely putting on cold turkey and leaving. Let me think for a moment. Yeah, this is where you get annoyed because you see that it goes freaking to your stop out and then immediately drops, right? They're not gonna get me in again. So let's see here, Tanya trades, and then here, make sure that you have a My Funded Futures account. So you just sign up in the link I'm going to put in the chat here. Mbappe. Whatever. I did pyramid. Where did I pyramid? In here. I honestly, no regrets. I only took one extra pyramid and then 8-point stop. That's what you need to do if you're like not that sure. Just one or none. And whatever. It's not doing shit right now. Okay, so make sure that you have a My Funded Futures account. You can sign up in the link right there. I'm going to put also the link, and you have to be subscribed. You must have a okay, and I'm sending it in the chat now. Not doing shit right now. Fuck NQ. Thanks for just dropping. Absolutely no entry here. Super mild here. I try to short here thinking it's going to be just slow resistance run. It's not. SMT here. I get in again. And then whatever. Tight stops are good because now we're above it. Like, all in all, I'm still pretty happy with how I did performance-wise because I don't think I did much wrong. So, let's see here. The thing that I would do wrong is if I get in another trade right now, right? Or later. So send, only one response allowed. So don't do duplicate entries or else you'll get disqualified. And also you must be subscribed or else, I'll just disqualify you. I check after. Okay, here we are. We're gonna pin it. What should longs do right now? Bro, I don't know. It's not like, the only thing the longs have going for them right now is like this. A 1 minute trading against like 15-minute order flow. I don't know. Okay, for this today. So annoying. And ES not, I think it's a combination of like ES not filling me up here by like 2 ticks or something. No, by 2 points, which is a lot, so. Before that drop, and then I try here. And then also the combination of ES not taking out this high, and Q does. So, I don't know. Like if I'd taken ES here, would have been fine, actually. And that's just the name of the game sometimes. So I'm not even upset. because, you know, there's so many times I'm risking like 400, 500 to make 1,000. So pretty easy to make it back. And there's nothing for me to do here right now. It's probably gonna be ugly. Continue to chop because this, I would have wanted the next hourly to start distributing lower already. Look at this 4 hour now. We're already almost an hour in and we're still up here. And we were all the way down here, right? I wanted it to continue distributing lower if it was gonna wick this. So I'm like totally fine with my performance, my process, because it's just meh. That's the name of the game. Let's see here. Still hovering below 50%. There's no bullish. I don't know where you would aim for bullishness. Like the best thing you could do is like this for the bull side. No? I wouldn't go all the way up there. I just think it's gonna be nasty moves. Did you guys get are you guys filling out the sheet? Yeah, you are. Okay, there's already 700 entries, so freaking trash. Not even that bad, but come on, there's not even I'm just looking at the 15-second. It's like, what was the 15-second retracement? Literally here. So. Yeah, I'm not mad because it did everything that I wanted it to do for confirmation and it just didn't continue. So that's just the way it goes sometimes. And so that means it's not going to have such a large move lower today. We don't know how this daily candle is going to end. It might just end like wicking it like that, and then maybe Monday or Tuesday. There's not even news on Monday or Tuesday, so it's weird. Okay, I'm like mentally preparing myself for like more tough action Monday, Tuesday. Well, Monday I'm not going to trade. Tuesday until CPI, really. Annoying as hell, honestly. Okay, are you guys ready for the giveaway? So basically, we're giving away My Fun Futures Starter Plus account. That's their new plan. What's good about that is that there's no consistency rule at all, and also you can trade high impact news, tier 1 news, right? So we're gonna just pull up and actually, you know, people that were listening, I'm not giving so much time for it, so you guys have a good chance, a better chance than usual, because typically like the giveaways have like 1,000 plus. Today it is going to be 862. Okay. Random number generator. That's what's important. I'm not trading this range, and like you can miss me with that. No thanks. I'm good. And I'm fine with getting stopped out if this is what it's gonna look like after when I enter. You know, guess really the only move that you had was the 410. Yeah, I think a lot of people, including myself, sometimes I'm like, how can I do best possible, manage it the best possible way? And you can't ensure it's gonna be a win every time. So that's why you don't load the boat. You don't bet the house. Just I risked like 450, 500 on the first trade, and then on the second trade I mitigated the risk for only like $100. So whatever. 863. So 2 to 863. So annoying. My assistant, like, I'm definitely putting cold turkey on, like, locking myself out the rest of the day just because, like, there's nothing for me to do. And this kind of action, right? Okay, congrats 567, but this kind of action is the same kind of action where I can totally end up getting enticed back in a second, a third time, a fourth time, or maybe thinking I got stopped out. It means it's going to go the other way. Not necessarily, you know. Like, why would you now just flip your bias? It's not really, so it needs to, like, really prove you wrong, right? Not just, like, kind of wick and gyrate. So that's my biggest mistake. So I'm going to make sure after this I close all my software and just call it a week. I'm still up for the week, but, you know, it's never fun to end Friday on a loser. Okay, so congrats to 567. I'm sure everyone's like, can you get to announcing it? 567. And we're going to continue. We'll have another giveaway next week. Next stream, which will be Tuesday because Monday there's no news. I'm not going to bother. Congrats to Jakey Kumar. Okay, so the account will be added to your account. I'll give your information. Let me just make sure. Does it show everything? Probably. Just make sure you guys see. Okay. Congrats. I'm going to give your information to my Fund of Futures team. And then it'll get automatically added. And now this is what I'm doing. Like, legit. Sayonara. I'm done for the day. Opening up cold turkey. I'm going to go read a book or something. Trading day is over, and then it closes all my software. I'm done. Have a good Friday, everyone. I mean, what's this week? Monday break even, Tuesday big win, and today one loss, one and then one small loss. So overall, up on the week, which is good. Not much trading this week. Today is kind of annoying for me. I don't know. So see you next week.